You know what I'm realizing? There's something missing from this equation right now. There is something very much missing. Can I run and go get it? There we go. Much better. Much better. Oh, here comes Dante. Oh, I hope he doesn't whack my camera. Stay over there, pug dog. Stay over there. Crazed look of an Alani Witch's Brew addict here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new vlog. Today, well, this weekend, rather. This weekend is sort of like my little birthday weekend happening here. Funny enough, originally we had other plans. We were going to be busy this weekend, and all of those plans kind of fell through, which honestly is like a birthday blessing in disguise, because now I get to have a really chill weekend with no real plans, which as a introverted extrovert is my favorite thing of all time. So James had kind of asked me, like, what do you want to do? Like, this is kind of like your birthday weekend. My birthday is technically next week on Wednesday. Oh, now Dante just jumped down to get into a sunbeam. He's full-blown sunbathing pug over there. Technically, my birthday is next week on Wednesday, but middle of the week, it's going to be a normal kind of day, although I may go to Disneyland. We shall see about that. For the most part, it's going to be just a regular old day. So this is kind of the weekend to, enjoy some birthday things. James had asked me what I wanted to do, if there was anything specific that I wanted to do, which of course my typical response is, you know what? I want the gift of time. Alone time. I love being by myself and doing things by myself, being alone, being left alone. And that's pretty much what's kind of happening, at least this morning. Although I did get up with Roman to let James sleep in this morning, but I sent James off to go do the grocery shopping, which is something that I normally do. So he's taking care of a lot of the things that I normally would be doing so that I can just chill out. It is very hot here today. We are experiencing like Santa Ana weather where it's dry and hot and there's like a hot wind that blows through. It's kind of crazy. So I think at some point I might actually be laying outside because it's so hot. It feels like a summer day. What I'm doing right now, I'm actually in my bedroom. I very rarely film back here, but I've been filming back here more because I've been spending more time back here because I recently rearranged this room. Because I've been, as I mentioned in the last vlog, I believe, I've been redoing our back house because my in-laws are going to be here next week and they're staying with us for 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get our back house all set up, at least the half of it that is like a guest quarters. And so I was doing a lot of that last week, moving furniture around, but a lot of the furniture that I moved back there was here in our room first. So it feels nice. This room is finally like open now. Like I don't have furniture blocking windows. I can open doors, I can see out to my patio in the garage, and it's just like it's really great. I moved a TV in here. I have a TV in here now, which is the best because at nighttime I can put on my ambiance or my ASMR while I'm reading my books at night, and it's like, oh, it's the best. It's the best. This has become my little palace back here, and I'm really enjoying this room finally. I feel like I haven't really enjoyed it to its fullest since we moved here, and now I really feel like I'm doing it. Speaking on the back house, by the way, though, I did go to HomeGoods yesterday and needed to get a couple things. Mainly, I needed like a big quilt. We're not really duvet people because James and I are not like into thick bedding, and I hate the battle of getting a duvet into a duvet cover. So I'm like a quilt top kind of gal with just extra throw blankets. So I needed to get a quilt for the back house guest bedroom because that is a queen back there, and I didn't have any. I had one set of queen sheets that were like really old that will become the backup sheets. So I needed to get sheets. I needed to get a quilt for back there. So that was my main reason for going. I was looking for a few other things, like a little kitchen cart maybe, and this, that, and the other, but I ended up ordering the rest of it off Amazon. But I've been filming a lot of that for a Patreon vlog, so you're not going to see any back house or any of that progress here, but just filling you in. But I did go to HomeGoods yesterday, and you know what's funny? I took the advice of my bestie Allie, hey girl, and I originally was like, oh, I'm just gonna get some neutral sheets because it's my in-laws that are gonna be back there, right? I don't want to like offend them. And I was telling Allie this, and she was like, girl, get the sheets you want, get whatever you want. Why you don't need to decorate for somebody else. It's your place, who cares? And I was like, yeah, but I don't really spend time back there. I don't want to. And she was like, just get what you want. And I'm like, you know what? I am gonna get what I want. Wrangler cow skull sheets is what I want. Giddy up, grandma. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so cute. I'm really leaning into into like a hipster vibe back there because we have a lot of like, I have vinyl records back there, and it feels kind of like a cabin a little bit, bungalow / like cabin. So I'm really leaning into like the hipster vibe back there. Anywho, I got some cow skull sheets. They're actually really soft. They're really nice for the bed. So that's that. The quilt is being washed as we speak, so I can't show you that. I got some kitchen mats for the kitchen that I've been rearranging in there like a crazy person. I'm a fan of placemats, kitchen mats, just either to put things underneath them or to actually eat on them, etc. So I just got like a basic placemat for that because I also think they could work in the main house if I decided to do that. And then I got this super cute tote bag. Look at this tote bag. And you know what? I would not be surprised if this glows in the dark. I bet this glows in the dark. I just am really into these colors too right now. But it's big. It's gusseted. Oh, the child is back. Roamers. Anyways, that's the HomeGoods haul. Nothing really else to add to that. And then, yeah, I'm going to be spending a lot of time today reading, just lots of reading. What are you doing, little dude?
I already washed my hands.
You did? Okay.
I just came here because I want to cuddle with you.
You want to come cuddle with me? Okay, we can cuddle. I'll check in with you later. I'm going to be doing lots of reading today, and I think we have some fun activities planned for later tonight. Roman's nodding his head at me. All right, you want to hang out? Okay. All right, I'll check in later. May or may not have been recording that last clip without my microphone on. I don't know. Anywho, apologies in advance for the glare on my glasses, but I've been wearing these all day and I don't want to take them off. I'm like committed now at this point. They are my blue light glasses because I was editing this morning, getting a vlog up for my patrons, and then I've been packing orders. So a pretty productive day on top of doing laundry and continuing to tinker around in our back house because my in-laws are coming to stay with us in a few days. In a few days, they'll be here, and then they're with us for 2 weeks. So it put a real fire under my butt to finally get our guest quarters situated, which this past weekend, that's pretty much what I ended up doing. Saturday, we had a really fun day of just kind of doing some stuff around the house. And then we went to Barnes & Noble, which I have a book haul, guys. Yes. We have a book haul. So I'll share that with you in just a minute. We got some pumpkins and then had some delicious takeout ramen for dinner. It was amazing. Sunday rolled around. Roman spent the day at his grandparents' house, which gave us the full day. I originally had plans of like, it's my birthday weekend. I'm going to chill out, not do anything. I'm going to chill out. I'm just going to read all day, not do anything. Well, in the morning, I decided to spend some time working in the back house. And I was making such good progress that I ended up doing it the entire day. So all day yesterday, I was moving furniture, doing laundry, deep cleaning kitchen cabinets, reorganizing, just completely, I was doing housework all day is basically what ended up happening. But no regrets because now it's done and ready to go for guests and I don't even have to do anything with it this week. So it was worth me just taking a day to not be interrupted and to just get it completely knocked out. So that is what I did. Again, I vlogged that over for Patreon. If you want to see any of that, that's over there. So today I've been editing and packing orders. I do want to say thank you so much if you've bought something in my last little drop of the Halloween stickers and all that good stuff. I am trying to get orders out as quickly as I can because I know it's spooky season and a lot of you guys probably want these items, ASAP. I'm trying to get them out as quickly as I can. But let's get into the good part. Let's get into the fun stuff of the book haul. Today's Monday, by the way. My birthday is on Wednesday, and that's why I kind of went a little ham. A little ham. I mean, 5 books. That's not that bad, right? It's not that bad. I do feel like, though, I got a really fun assortment of things. I don't know what I'm trying to justify. I bought 5 books and it's my birthday and I can do what I want. All right, first up, we got The Exorcist. My camera is wobbling because Dante is licking his butt. Dante! First up, we have The Exorcist. Now, I blame Kelsey at KelSweetie here on YouTube. I blame Kelsey for this because Listen, I saw this cover a long time ago at Barnes and I was like, gosh, that is such a cool cover. Like the green is so crazy and this little girl's face is absolutely terrifying. And I like the size of it too. Like it's little, like it's very compact and they're like cheap. It's $12, but they have a bunch of these different books. I know there's like a Bird Box one that looks kind of cool. I think there's a couple of classics that they redid the covers like this, but they're all little limited edition paperbacks like this. It caught my eye and I was so tempted, but I'm so scared to read this book because the movie absolutely terrifies me. And the movie also scared my mom when she was younger. And I've heard numerous stories from her of reading the book in secret in her bedroom growing up, and then kind of the tales of when she went to go see it in the movie theaters for the first time. And she was part of the wave of people that saw the movie when it first came out and they were like locking people into the movie theater as part of like the promotional hype and all that jazz. So I've grown up with hearing all these nightmare stories of this. I have seen the movie, of course, and it terrifies me every time I see it. Every time I see it, it's just so unsettling to me. And like it holds up. That movie holds up. The director's cut with that other scene in it with the stairs. I mean, it's just it's spooky, okay? It's a spooky movie. So I'm just scared. But Kelsey got this book and I got really jealous because I saw her in her book videos and I was like, gosh, am I gonna have to buy this book now? So I did. I caved and I did it. I have plans to read this next week during the week of Halloween because it just feels fitting. I'm currently reading you're sitting on it. I have a few things that I'm reading, obviously, but one of the books I'm currently reading is Rosemary's Baby. So I want to try to finish Rosemary's Baby this week to be able to roll right into this with like maybe trying to finish reading it like on Halloween, if that's even at all possible. But this cover is amazing. I'm so here for it. It's spooky as ever. I love the size of it though too. It's like you can just grab the whole book with one hand. I love it. What looked like morning was the beginning of an endless night. I'm scared. Next up, I'm falling for the hype. I want to see what this is all about. Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I had been looking for this in a couple of different places and it was sold out. And my Barnes just happened to get a little restock of it. Even when I was checking out, the bookseller was like, "Oh, we have these back in stock. That's crazy. We like can't keep this thing on the shelf." But it's supposed to be Gilmore Girls. You guys have seen this book everywhere. I don't need to talk about this. It's a romance, Gilmore Girls sort of vibe, small town romance, very autumnal, very fall feeling, and apparently pretty spicy. I think that's the thing that throws people off. They don't think it's spicy going into it, but apparently it is. And I'm here for the spice. Next up is a book that I don't remember how this got on my radar. However, my Barnes & Noble has like a table that is like unhinged women, unhinged character table. Some of my favorites are on there, including like Bunny from Mona Awad. I'm always sucked into that table because I do like unhinged female fiction. There's just something about it. I just really, really love it. And this has been on that table and it pulls me in every time, but I always end up putting it back because I'm like, do I really need to buy this? It just seemed like a good birthday book pick because like it's never on sale, right? It's never on a BOGO table and I want to give it a go. Everyone in this room will someday be dead by Emily Austen. I think I saved it because the main character is dealing with some mental health issues. I think she has really like paralyzing anxiety, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on this. I don't entirely know, but it's supposed to be sort of like deadpan funny, bleak, obviously a little bit depressing. I guess the main character is like obsessed with death. It's nice and short too, which I'm like, I need some short books in my life. And this just seemed like a good one. I also just really like the cover too. I think it's really fun. There's that. Next up, because I had to hit the romance section and this beautiful edge sucked me in, is Grimstone by Sophie Lark. This is I think there's 2 books out in this series, and the second one, which I believe is called Monarch, just came out. But this is book 1 in the series. I've never read anything by Sophie Lark, and I want to give it a whirl, and this is like a spooky good time, apparently. I think it's got big gothic vibes. The gal's in like a giant, potentially haunted mansion that she has inherited. So it just seems right up my alley. It's a beautiful little book. I'm in my dark romance era. I don't know if this is actually dark romance. I haven't read anything by Sophie Lark, and I just wanted to give it a whirl. And this seemed theme-wise sort of up my alley, because if I remember correctly, she does a lot of mafia romance. Is that right? I think she does a lot of mafia romance stuff. And I have not gone down that path yet. I'm sure I will, but I don't know. This just really intrigued me, and I just really like the pages too. Look at that. Look at it. It's beautiful. So yeah, we'll give this a whirl too. Also looks like a little shorty one, which is nice. I say that, and then we're going into this big beast. This was a book that I decided to just throw into the pile because you know I'm going to buy it anyways, and it is gold. This is book 5 of the Plated Prisoner series. Look at this beast. I'm currently reading book 4. I'm almost to the halfway point on book 4. You are sitting on book 4 as we speak. And yeah, this is just one of those books I'm going to end up buying eventually. I partially read this on my Kindle, and I partially read it in my physical copy. But, you know, even if I was reading it on my Kindle, I would still get the trophy because I want it on my shelf. I'm having a really good time with this series, by the way. I think I've talked about it in a number of vlogs previously, but I really am enjoying this a lot. A friend of mine had recommended this series to me when I first got my Kindle because they are all on KU. I got sucked in pretty quick. It's a really fun, very bingeable. Okay, I say fun. I say fun, but you also need to check trigger warnings on this. There are some traumatic events that take place. Just maybe check trigger warnings. I don't think it's that bad. I think like book 1 and book 2 are probably the worst when it comes for trigger warning stuff. I think it's certainly not as bad as some other things that I've read personally. That's just me. But just to say, check trigger warnings if you are someone who needs to check trigger warnings. But I'm looking forward to finishing this series eventually. I mean, again, I'm on book 4. This will be book 5. Book 6 just came out. It's exciting to know, and that's the finale. I'm almost there, right? I'm more than halfway through the series, which is very exciting. So this was kind of just a gimme. I'm gonna buy this book eventually, so I threw it into the pile. All right, so that's my little birthday book haul. I feel like it's a nice range of things, right? I mean, what a contrast. Exorcist, Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I mean, what a real range of things, if you ask me. Anywho, it is pretty late in the day at this point. I actually need to go drop off orders at the post office and pick up my kiddo from school and get Olive's medicine from the vet. So I need to go run those errands now. I am officially behind on Peachtober is what I was trying to get to. I had a couple of things sketched out. I didn't work on it at all over the weekend. And you know what? It ain't that big of a deal. I'm definitely behind. I don't know if I'll pick up where I left off. Maybe because I already have a couple of days sketched, or I'll just push myself ahead date-wise and just pick up the back half of the prompts or the later prompts. I don't know. But you know, like I always say with our challenges, it's like even if you just do one day of a prompt, it's still one more than what you had previously, right? So I got up pretty far. I think I got up to day 16 or 17. That's pretty good. The 17 illustrations that didn't exist previously and now do. So I'm pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, I just have other priorities, like getting Etsy orders out. That is where my time needs to go to. Like all my deadline related things takes, you know, priority over Peachtober artwork. So it kind of is what it is. And no regrets. I had a delightful little weekend, delightful and productive weekend with getting all my back house stuff set up. That was something that really needed to be done. So that all said, however, I think I am going to wrap up this little vlog here because tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm just going to be packing up orders. Let's be honest. Okay. Wednesday for my birthday. Stay tuned because it could go in one of two directions. Okay, this is about to become a choose your own adventure moment. Although it's not choose your own adventure because it's going to be chosen for me. My birthday plans hinge entirely on whether James is working at home or if he's working in the office. If he is working from home, your girl's going to Disneyland. I'm going to do a little solo run for a couple hours at Disneyland, okay? If James is in the office, I will be having a very bookish day. I'm going to go hit up a local little indie romance bookstore and then just spend the day hanging out, reading, probably packing more Etsy orders, right? So that's the two directions that the next vlog is going to go in. With that said, stay tuned. We're either going to Disneyland or we're having a book day. I don't know. If you made it to the end of this video, I was going to say do like a stack of books emoji because that seems appropriate, but do we need to do something Exorcist related? How about this? If you made it to the end of this video, leave me some green colored emojis down below so that I know you made it to the end. So I know you're a real one. And people that just stumble into the comment section are going to be like, what is this, all this random green emojis down here? It's for this. It's for this. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, liked it, subscribe. If you are new, I put out a new video every week, or a lot right now for Vlogtober. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.